Hey, back at it again, except this time it's 8 degrees instead of 15, so we'll see what we can do. I'm just going out in my backyard here. I'm going to try and go down in these pines here, see if I can, well, I don't know, look for some nice shadows, some light hitting some of these pines. Tree bark, might just do a tree study. I'm not too sure, so we'll go check it out. See you in a minute. Okay, I am down here in those pines and I am liking this scene. I'm going to do a vertical format. I'm going to concentrate on this tree right here, the birch, maybe one or two others, but it'll be a lot of playing around. Interior wood scenes are not the easiest, especially for me. So let me get set up, put my easel up, and get going. Okay, all set up here. French easel, 9x12. I put these little PVC extenders on the bottom. I just slide them on so I can get the extra height. Helps a lot, so you're not hunched over. Even though I'll probably still hunch a little, it helps to alleviate some of that. So light's changing super fast, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I gotta stay flexible down in here. The shadows are just gonna move, it's just part of it. Time for some real gloves. Okay, I'm just trying to do a rough block in. Very rough, as you can see. I'm using terps. It's pretty wet, but hopefully it'll dry out. Just trying to get some shadows in, getting the overall direction of the shadows. My horizon line again, I put it too high initially, so I lowered it a little. I still may adjust that. There's a little hill off in the background right here that comes down, and I definitely want to add depth. I like depth to my paintings, but you know, my real main focus is going to be 3 or 4 or 5 trees, and obviously this main one right here, up close. So I'm just trying to get a solid block in, and I wish it would dry faster, and then I can start working forward. So let's see what we can do. So I think I'm going to go over it again, actually, before I move in and start laying in my trees. But I think this time, now that I blurred it a little, I'll use a softer brush. Those two were bristle, the first two that I was using. So I think I'm going to switch to synthetic and yeah, and see what we can do here. At least my hands are staying warm. I've got about 5 or 6 layers on, and I was kind of sweating, so that's what you want to do. Leave your house like you're sweating, and then you get out here and you're good for at least couple hours. I got toe warmers in, hand warmers on the back side of my gloves. That helps a ton. Okay, so just doing some blending. Trying to push that back, push it back far. So now I'm just gonna work on some distant trees that I'm not really being accurate with, because, well, if you look out there, it's almost impossible to be accurate. So After all, it's an illusion, so let's get the illusion of the trees off in the distance. So I'm basically dry brushing in some trees here where I think I want them. Just trying to make a mark. I thought I was going to use like a paper towel, or you can use a Q-tip and wipe away where the trees are going. But the terps have dried pretty good. It's been about an hour, so it's all dry and good. So I'm going to see how this technique works. Okay, not much talking, a lot of drawing essentially. Try to work from the back front, but as you're doing that, then you see things in the back you want to go back and add, and so it's back and forth, and that's really all I'm doing. I'll just keep moving forward. Okay, just gonna keep working on the trees, detailing the trees, some bark. Yeah, the struggle is real. We'll keep going. It's up to 20 degrees. I'm gonna work on this birch a little bit now, trying just to get it to show some form. A lot of this is easier in the studio, a controlled environment, but we're here, so let's observe it and do the best we can. Really just working on the perspective of it, how our line of sight is about here, dead even on the canvas where you don't really want it, but the tops of the trees are rounded, so arc them a bit up and down, and drawing is definitely something I can work on. So now that makes it look a little bit more like birch. Honestly, this birch is pretty dark. Also makes a little more brown in there. Very brown. These birches that don't get a lot of sunlight, their bark doesn't get as white, it seems, down here in these pines. I've noticed. So I broke out a smaller brush to work on a little bit of detail. If you go on my website, you can see I'm a big fan of detail. That may change, but right now it's where I'm at. So I try to, well, sometimes I get stuck working on it too much outside, and I know you're not supposed to. So saying that out loud means I should probably move on. The question is where. I could start doing branches. Just not sure if I'm ready yet. There are a lot of really bright highlights on the edges of these trees. Again, another thing, I'm not sure the timing of placing everything. Trying to prevent the back and forth. Could probably work on the snow on the ground a little more. There is this leaning tree right there. Goes right here, up and across. I guess I could put that in. Look what I did. I have a, oh my gosh. How could I have not seen that? Wow. X marks the spot. Dead center of the canvas. Oof. Okay. That's horrendous. We gotta fix that. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna fix that today though. Jeez. Let's see what that did. Better, but it's still not an X. No. Maybe if I make this tree vertical here, just larger, different size. Let's try that. Because it actually looks pretty big out there, so let's put a big tree here. That does. Better. Still don't like it, but it's better. Well, we'll see. This may fix itself when I put all these branches. I have a lot of branches to put on here. So I may start doing that. Honestly, I should work in the background. Let's get some darker darks in here. This guy should be darker. Come on, work on the snow again a little bit. And I kind of want to smooth it out. It just looks a little too rough. I really want it. Actually, before I do that, let's fix it. Alright, I'm going to break out a really small brush, 00, whatever it is. I'm going to do some branches, you know, horizontal, angled branches off in the distance, and then work my way forward. I mean, I have a lot of large branches to do on this guy. The birch has none. And then the ones in the foreground, which is really going to, you know, kind of pull this all together, hopefully. Plus branches I'm laying on the ground. So I think I'm at that stage I can start doing that now. Again, I'll rework this whole thing probably twice over in my studio, just because you know, I want it to be the best it can, and I can't achieve that out here in a couple hours. It's just impossible for me. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'll get a few of them going, you know, one for your darks, one for your lights, and then I can alternate back and forth, and that will definitely help. It'll help make it go a little faster too. Honestly, a lot of the branches seem lighter out here. I don't like this tree at all. Okay, my camera died, so we didn't get to see the end, but this is where I'm at, and I'm gonna call it quits. It's been about 3 hours. Pretty happy with how it came out, but still a lot of work to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in and get something to eat, clean up. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. This is the scene I was trying to get here. Mostly this tree, the birch. Yeah, so very complicated scene for me anyways. But we captured the essence, I'd say. Not too shabby.